Joining us now on the phone is Brad Hollier, an American citizen who just left Libya and has made it safely to Malta with his family. Brad, good morning to you. This has been a harrowing few days for you, to say the least. Is everyone safe and okay this morning?
Yes, they are.
Were you afraid for your life or for the lives of your wife and your son?
I'd rather not discuss that at this point.
When you were able to leave that compound, you saw some pretty graphic things on the streets. Can you describe for us what you saw?
Yes, on the way to the airport, we were stopped by, I guess it'd be pro-Gaddafi supporters, checking people as they were coming through, just a checkpoint. It was, armed personnel on the streets. So it was pretty scary for my wife and son to go through. We weren't sure how we were going to make it through it. Luckily, we had a driver that could negotiate us through these checkpoints. Arrived to the airport, only to see, the crowd gets larger. It took us around 2 hours just to get inside the doors of the airport. Once we were inside, it was just mass chaos. Every time they'd open up a desk for a flight, everyone was trying to get on these flights. It was a few fights and things inside the airport. Really shook my family up a lot. It was very, very, very stressful situation to be in.
And you essentially had
the pictures that we're seeing now of the airport just from yesterday, those pictures can't even come close to describing how packed it was and how the situation was when we were there. That is 1,000% improvement over what it was when we were there. You can actually see chairs now. When we were there, it was basically people sleeping on top of people, just the worst you could possibly imagine.
How hard was it for you to get out then, to get those arrangements made and to make sure that you and your family were able to leave?
It was extremely hard. We had confirmed flights, and even with confirmed flights, they wanted boarding, physical boarding passes, which you'd have to go back to the offices to get. And at the time, they weren't letting anyone out to get these boarding passes. So it was extremely difficult. Thankfully, we had a lot of the locals. We had a few locals with us, actually, that were actually helping us that we had met in the airport. So they were really, they came to our aid, seeing that, I had a family with me and we were just trying to get out. Mm-hmm. So if it wasn't for them, I really appreciate their work that they came in and, and aided us in getting out.
Brad, we appreciate your time. Thanks for being with us. I'm sure there's still a lot of processing that needs to take place for you and your family, but we're glad you're safe.
Thank you.